Yeah, hi there. These comments are for Nourel, and I am Michael Buckoff, the founder, owner, and the materials writer for all of your lessons at the 7-step system to pass the TOEFL IBT. And how's it going there? I actually just listened to one of your independent speaking practice tests, and what I want to do is listen to it and give you some comments and give you a score. And I want to go over to the actual, it's number 17, right? So let's see what that one is. I can't remember off the top of my head here. Okay, here it is. Do you prefer living in the same place, or do you like to move around a lot? That's called a paired choice response. The main strategy here, don't try to discuss both. Focus on one or the other and explain why you like that particular point of view. And you should do pretty well. So either living in the same place or moving around a lot. So let's go over to your practice test.
I prefer living in the same place rather than moving far away. I am not the kind of person who likes to immigrate because I get homesick.
Let's go back to the beginning.
I prefer living in the same place rather than moving far away. I am not the kind of person who likes to immigrate because
I'm having some trouble with what you're saying. Between about 6 and 9 seconds of your response, you're not very clearly pronouncing that word.
I get homesick. For example, last summer I went to Hawaii, which is a great place to be. And
Beautiful
many
place.
people will say that they will never leave. After 2 weeks, I get sick. I started to miss my family and relatives.
Okay, there. So that's your first example. Your purpose of the example of going to Hawaii is to illustrate that you get homesick, so you would prefer to stay in one place instead of moving because you have to say goodbye to your friends.
Another reason for me to stay home and not to move.
Good. I like that. Another. That's a good transition word. It means you're adding to the previous idea. That helps connect the different parts of your speech together.
Is the weather.
Wait a minute. I missed that. Hold on.
Stay home and not to move is the weather.
Okay, weather. Got it.
I live in Vancouver, BC. And the weather there never gets too hot and never gets too cold. And I am a person who likes to stay cool, so I will just stay home and not move.
Okay, so maybe one suggestion is this. If you take the 2 key points, let me put them here. Now, you could take these 2 ideas and you could create a topic statement including these 2 points. What if you said this? If you said, if I have to decide between moving around or staying in the same place, personally, I like to stay in the same place because I get homesick if I move around a lot, and I like the weather where I currently live. So if you say something like that and you include these 2 ideas in the beginning as part of your topic statement, and then you mention those in the first and second part of your response, that can help connect your ideas together a little bit better than what you did. So if you're not sure what I'm talking about, you can go to my speaking lesson number 2. In that particular lesson, I will go over how to create sharply focused topic statements for your independent speaking tasks. I'll even show you 5 different kinds of grammar structures you can use as a way of beginning your speech. That way you show the IBT human raters that you're using more complex type grammar, right? You're not avoiding that, and you're organizing your ideas. All right, so how do you score on this one? I think this is a pretty good response. I mean, as I said, you had some delivery issues. Sometimes it's a little bit hard to understand what you're saying. Language use, I thought it was pretty good. You were demonstrating, for the most part, fairly accurate grammar, vocabulary. Maybe you could be limited a little bit in your grammar. That's why I was telling you to go to that lesson. Topic development. You're homesick. You gave an example for that. The weather, you had an example for that, so it wasn't bad in that area. I'm going to put you at 2.83 out of 4, or 22 points out of 30 on that particular practice test. All right? Anyway, thank you for completing it, and keep up the good work.